I'm going to be trying all 4 Liz Earle cleansers. Let's see what all the fuss is about and which one is my favourite. My name is Amy and welcome to my beauty channel where we talk all things makeup and skincare, including lots of product reviews, product comparisons, all that fun stuff. So if that sounds like your cup of tea, make sure you subscribe and stick around. I'm sure you'll know from the title and the thumbnail, but today we're going to be trying all 4 Liz Earle cleansers and comparing them to find out which one is best for me, but also which one might be best for you. So we're going to start off with Liz Earle Cleanse and Polish Hot Cloth Cleanser. Then we've got the Cleanse and Glow Transforming Gel Cleanser. Then we've got the Liz Earle Superskin Advanced Nourishing Cleansing Balm, and then we're going to finish it off with the Liz Earle Probiotic Balancing Milk Cleanser. My aim with these videos is always to help you figure out whether these products are going to be worth your money, as in whether I think they're any good full stop, but also whether they're going to be suitable for you. So we're really going to focus on the differences between the products as well as just reviewing them. We're going to be talking about what they claim to do, how I think they hold up to those claims, some of the ingredients, as well as my first impressions and my impressions after prolonged use as well. But I'm not an expert, I'm just a person with skin and opinions. So if you've tried any of these cleansers, please pop your thoughts in the comments so we can all scroll down and learn together, because obviously everyone's skin is different. So everyone's opinion is really valuable. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you find it useful, so I know to make more like this. This is my first ever Liz Earle video, so let me know if you want more. I'm going to start with the one that I hear people banging on about constantly, and that is of course the Cleanse and Polish Hot Cloth Cleanser. I have friends and family members who rave about this, who have used it for years and years, and honestly I've always wanted to try it, but it just never made its way to the top of my list. I always like to check the website to see what it's supposed to do so we know what to look out for. And the Boots website says, experience deep cleansing and instant hydration with this award-winning cleanser. Award-winning, fancy. Which effectively removes daily impurities and is scientifically proven to boost skin hydration after just one use. Okay, I'm hearing clean, I'm hearing bright, I'm hearing hydrated. Love all those things. It's suitable for all skin types, including sensitive skin, and it's cruelty free. We've also got active ingredients in here, including cocoa butter to gently nourish the skin, rosemary, which is rich in antioxidants, and chamomile, which is very soothing. Apparently in their trials, 94% of people said that it left their skin feeling instantly hydrated. 94% again said skin felt deeply cleansed. 95% said that the dehydrated areas of their skin looked improved. 93% agree that their skin looks healthier after using this. And this is the most impressive stat in my opinion, 7 out of 10 people said that this is the best cleanser they have ever used. Well, I'm getting FOMO just reading that, so I think it's time to cut to the bathroom. Welcome to my bathroom. I'm really excited to try this. I've heard so much about it. One of my best friends uses this religiously and I've always gone, yeah, I'll try it, and I've just never quite gotten around to it, but today's the day. It deeply cleanses and gently exfoliates for radiant, clearer looking skin, and I'm very much here for that. In terms of directions, it says massage a grape-sized amount onto dry skin over your face, neck and eye area. So I'm going to do that first of all. A grape-sized amount. Well, how big are your grapes? Is that a grape? I reckon that's grape sized. It might even be slightly too much. I hate it when cleansers aren't suitable for the eye area. I'm just like, what's the point? Especially if they can be used to take makeup off, which apparently this one can. I don't have time for a 25-step skincare routine, and I don't want to be reaching for a different product just to cleanse my eyes when I'm already doing the rest of my face. So I like the fact this can go over eyes. Let's try it. Yeah, no stinging, that's good. So I'm going to take the time to just give that a really good massage, really work the product into the skin, down the neck. It's got a really nice subtle smell to it, this one. It always smells, what does it smell like? Hold on. Rosemary, that's what I'm getting. Then we're going to get our pure cotton cloth. Yeah, 100% cotton. Alright, fair enough. Rinse the pure cotton cloth in hand hot water, then wring it out and gently polish away the cream. Okay. My water always takes a minute to heat up, so bear with me. And then I guess we just sort of clean this off. That, ugh. Look what was on my face. Bearing in mind I thought I'd washed my face. last night. That's gross. It's off the eye area. I have a really sensitive eye area, so that is going to be the real test, to be honest. It says that it's suitable for all skin types, including sensitive skin. My skin does feel really soft, and it's not like tight and dry at all, which it is after some cleansers. It also feels like really baby soft, like noticeably softer to before I put that on. I just feel very clean, you know? And there is definitely a little bit more radiance to my skin, although I wouldn't go so far as to say that it's like glowing. I can't stop touching my face, it's so soft. Yeah, I'm impressed with that. Now that my skin has dried, it definitely does feel like I need to apply some moisturiser to it, but that's fine, I'll do that. I don't think you'll ever get the full impact of any skincare product just after one use, so I'm going to use this for a week. We're going to check in periodically. Okay, you know what time it is. We're going to be taking makeup off with the Liz Earle Cleanse and Polish. So I'm just getting a grape-sized amount again. I've been using this morning and night, and I have actually only been using one pump, which is that much, but shall I try one pump to take my makeup off? Yeah. Let's give it a go. I'm really enjoying using it. I think it leaves my skin feeling really clean and soft. I like the subtle smell to it. I like scented products when they're not too strong. I feel like it just adds an extra little layer of luxury without being too like overwhelming. Does feel really weird to be putting this on over makeup, because so far I've only done it on not necessarily clean skin, but like skin with nothing on it. Okay, it's not stinging my eyes, that is a good sign. My makeup is going absolutely everywhere though, and I can feel that it's taking quite a lot of scrubbing to get my mascara off my eyes. It's done a good job of like my eyeliner and some of my like heavy-ish eye makeup, and it has also done a good job of my eyebrows. But I will say it has done an absolutely terrible job of my mascara. I don't know how well you can see that, but like it is just still on my eyes. And that was after a little bit of scrubbing. So unless you wear very light mascara, I would say this probably isn't the easiest thing to take your makeup off with, or it isn't in my experience anyway. But I do really like it as a cleanser. But I typically do a double cleanse anyway, so I'll use something else to take my makeup off, and then I will use the cleanse and polish as my second cleanse, because I really love how it makes my skin feel, but it's really not done a great job of those eyes, has it? So I get it now, I understand the hype. It's got a lovely scent to it, it's so gentle, and it's soft on the skin. It's not the best makeup remover I've ever used, but I do wear quite a lot of makeup, so I prefer to do that with a balm or something oil-based to get off all the waterproof stuff. If I was going away, I wouldn't pack it as my makeup remover, but if I went away and forgot to take my makeup remover but had this, I know it would do a sufficient job. However, as a cleanser, I absolutely love it. I can already tell this is something I'm going to buy over and over and over again. I am going to become one of the friends I was talking about before that doesn't shut up about this product. And I honestly cannot believe I put off trying it for so long. But Liz Earle do have 3 other cleansers, so let's not get carried away. Let's see if any of the other 3 can beat this one. Moving on to the Cleanse and Glow. So this says that it's a transforming gel cleanser, and it says on the packet that it goes from a gel to an oil to a milk, and I like that. I like products that kind of change their consistency as you use them, because I feel like it makes them really effective. According to the Boots website, this will help you reveal luminous, glowing skin and minimize the look of pores in just 30 seconds to effortlessly remove SPF, dirt, pollutants and makeup before rinsing off as a skin softening milk. In terms of ingredients, we've got acerola cherry in there, which provides brightening vitamin C, hence the glow, as well as organic black bee honey and elderberry seed oil. And both of those apparently make your skin appear smoother. It's suitable for all skin types, including sensitive skin, and it's cruelty-free. And the tube is also made using 55% recycled materials and is fully recyclable itself. In the clinical trials, 92% of people saw instantly brighter looking skin, 95% felt instantly soft, smooth skin, 88% agreed skin looked more radiant, 86% of people agreed the look of pores were minimized, and 82% agreed that they had achieved an effortless glow. So that is all the stuff we're looking for. Now, this is actually the product that piqued my interest in Liz Earle in the first place. I was actually gifted a bottle of this from Boots back in 2022, and I'd never tried any Liz Earle products before that point, but as soon as I I used it, I immediately knew I needed to share it with you guys. I actually filmed a clip back then that never made it onto this channel, but I'm going to show you now. My usual setup, as you can probably tell. I'm at my dad's house at the moment, hence the different bathroom. I have actually used this quite a few times before. It used to be in my gym bag because I liked, yeah, the kind of brightening effect. It just feels really nourishing. But I have never really used it consistently enough to see the desired results because it was in my gym bag and I don't go to the gym that much. But so I'm excited to see kind of the full power of it over the next week or so. So in terms of the instructions, it says that you have to melt between your hands and then massage it onto dry skin. I've actually used quite a lot there. As this heats up and as you move it around, it transforms into an oil. You can kind of see that it's kind of starting to break down there. It smells incredible, and I think that is then what enables it to just feel really soothing. It feels really warm, like it literally feels like a spa facial or like a warming face mask. So I'm just massaging that all over my face, and we're going down my neck as well. And it's nice to kind of give yourself that moment of self-care as well, isn't it? To kind of just take a minute to really look after your face. So the next step of this is using water to break the oil down into a kind of milk texture. So I've now got wet hands and I am just going to go over all of it really gently, avoiding the eye area as always. Okay, I wouldn't say that went particularly milky. It's now off my face from what I can tell. Let me dry my face and I will tell you my thoughts. Okay, I think this gives my skin quite a nice glow. The clue is in the name. I really enjoyed the kind of the feeling and the smell of like massaging it into my face. It really felt like I was at a spa. My skin feels very clean and comfortable. It is quite soft considering I don't have any moisturizer on. They say that it minimizes the appearance of pores. I would say that it's done a pretty good job of that. I get quite bad like open pores around here, but they seem to be behaving themselves. And then it says that it leaves skin looking fresh and luminous. I definitely agree with that. I think it looks like I've got some sort of highlighter drops on or something, but I don't. It's literally just this. And lastly, it softens and conditions the skin, which I would agree with. It says specifically to avoid the eye area, so I don't really want to take my makeup off with it because I wear quite heavy eye makeup, and to be honest, if I'm going to take my makeup off, I want to do it in one go. I don't want to have a separate step for like face and then eyes. I use the Clinique Take the Day Off cleansing balm for all of that. I just get it all off with that. But I think I'm really excited to follow up with the Cleanse and Glow all week and see how we get on, because I was feeling very tired this morning and I feel like you could really tell in my face. You definitely can still around my eyes. I need to do my eye cream. But in terms of the rest of my skin, I feel like it's really given me a good lift. It is day 5 of using the Cleanse and Glow, and so I just kind of wanted to tell you what my thoughts were so far. Anyway, first of all, I really like it. It feels really luxurious. It really feels like you're kind of giving yourself a moment to do a little facial massage in the mornings, and I think that's really nice. It smells lovely, and weirdly, one of the things that I actually love about it is the fact that you don't have to wet your face first. It feels a lot less like a slap in the face first thing in the morning, putting on like a sort of warming balm and massaging it in and then rinsing it off with warm water, then just going straight in, splashing yourself in the face. It feels a lot more dignified. I definitely do think that it's making a difference to the overall kind of glowiness of my skin. I'm definitely breaking out at the moment, as you can see, but I don't think that's anything to do with the product. I think it's just the time of month, so ignore that for a second. Obviously this doesn't claim to help with like spots or anything like that, but I do find that after using this, my skin feels really clean, really comfortable, and I really do think that it adds a kind of glowy look, particularly under makeup. But also I find that if I put this on in the morning and then don't wear makeup throughout the day, I feel just a little bit more confident because I feel like I look less dead. One of the days I took it to the gym as well, and I really like doing it there because I feel like you look a bit like glowy from the exercise anyway, and then using this it kind of doubles it up. So if you are a gym goer, pop this in your gym bag, you'll love it. Yeah, I mean, my feelings towards it so far are, I don't think it's like a miracle product. You know, if you've got significant skin concerns, it's probably not going to fix those. But if you're looking for something that does give you a little bit of, you know, of glow, it really does do that, and it feels very nice and comfortable and luxurious while it's doing so. I'm a big fan. I love this cleanser. I can really notice the pore reduction qualities. I feel like it makes such a difference to the overall glowiness of my skin. It definitely gives that radiance that it promises, and I think it makes me look healthier and more awake. Even on days when I'm not wearing any makeup, I feel like it makes a really big difference. But actually, even on days when I am, I can really see the benefits through my makeup. I love the scent so much. I love the texture. Everything about it, it just feels so luxurious, and it's still very gentle on the skin as well. It doesn't give you those exfoliating benefits of the cleanse and polish, and they are very different textures. This one is obviously that gel, and then the cleanse and polish is much more like creamy, like almost like a mousse. But honestly, these two products are such a joy to use, and I know that sounds really melodramatic. I am someone that tries out a lot of different skincare products, hence the YouTube channel, but you know it's a really good product when I genuinely look forward to using it, and that is definitely the case with both of these. I've started using this in the mornings and then this in the evenings, so I get the benefits of both. And you guys know I'm like fundamentally quite a lazy person. If I can use one product to do more than one thing, I will. This is worth the extra effort. If you really backed me into a corner and made me choose one, I think it would be the Cleansing Glow, just because I am like addicted to the radiance that it gives you. If I don't have time to do a full face of makeup in the morning, but I don't want to feel like an absolute slob, this genuinely feels like it turns my whole day around. I feel like it makes me look brighter, more radiant. I've already said all these words, but I feel like it really does make a huge difference. I have never used a cleanser which has made my skin so much brighter before. It's like actively very impressive. We are really on a roll here. Suddenly I'm a Lizelle superfan. Let's move on to the cleansing balm. I didn't even know they did a cleansing balm. I love a cleansing balm. I've got very high hopes for this. The Boots website says that this will gently remove impurities whilst boosting moisture to reveal instantly plumper, smoother looking skin. It promises to transform the appearance of your skin after 2 weeks. And in the clinical trials, 90% said their skin looked more rejuvenated. 86% agreed their skin looked more plump. 86% also agreed that their skin felt firmer, and 95% agreed that it felt more toned. So it's kind of giving makeup remover, but also like a little face gym, workout for your face kind of vibe. It's suitable for all skin types and for vegans as well. In terms of ingredients, this contains pomegranate extract, which is toning, cranberry seed oil, which contains vitamin E, so it's really hydrating, rosehip seed oil, which enhances your natural skin barrier and helps to improve moisture retention, and acacia tree extract, which they're calling a natural alternative to collagen, so it leaves skin looking firmed, plumped and moisturized. Let's try it. Helps skin regain the look of youthful volume in one ultra nourishing cleanse. I really like the sound of that. It says that it gently and effortlessly cleanses, removing waterproof makeup, SPF and impurities. I'm a really big fan of... Oh my god, it comes with a little flannel. Wow, luxury. I'm a big fan of a cleansing balm. It's normally my favourite way to take off makeup. Okay, how to use. Warm a pea-sized amount between palms and massage over face, neck and décolletage, and then moisten fingertips to emulsify the balm into a milk, and then remove with this, warm and damp. Okay, well I really like the packaging. I think it's glass. It looks like quite a hard balm. It's got like cracks in it. I don't know if you can see. Can you see those? I don't know, but it does actually mention on the packet that that is normal, and apparently it's because of the high levels of natural actives. So we're going for a pea-sized amount. Is that pea-sized? I feel like maybe. That doesn't feel like a lot. And we're going to warm it up and then massage it. Oh, it smells really like relaxing. God, it doesn't look relaxing. I'm just giving myself a jump scare. Really giving my skin a little massage, which is so nice because the smell of this, it's very like, I was gonna say overpowering, but I don't mean it in a bad way. I mean like, it almost like distracts you. It's quite nice. It kind of feels like you're in a spa. I think I've maybe said that about every single one of these products. The fragrance of Liz Earle products, I honestly just feel like is second to none. They smell so luxurious. So like the instructions said, I've wet my fingertips and now I'm just going over it all again to emulsify it into like a kind of milk texture from an oil. And then I'm going to put some warm water on my face cloth. I love the fact that it comes with a face cloth. It's the little things, isn't it? And then sort of pat it off. Oh, that comes away really easily actually. Wow. God, that's actually all coming away really effortlessly. I wonder whether it's the extra step of putting the water on and turning it into like a milk kind of texture that really makes a difference. I'm not sure. But that has literally melted my makeup away. And my skin feels really soft, comfortable. It's not at all like tight or dry. This is great. I actually think my skin's even got like a little bit of brightness to it. I'm a big fan of that. So I think once this experiment is over, I actually might continue using this in the evenings with a second cleanse of the cleanse and polish, and then use the cleanse and glow in the mornings. And I feel like that's a really good little cleansing routine. I'm going to be very clean and soft and glowing. This is a fantastic makeup remover. It's a much harder texture than a lot of other balms I've been using, but it does really break down into that oil once you get it working, and it definitely leaves my skin looking more plump and firm. I don't know what to tell you. It's brilliant. We've got one more to try and then I'll try and condense all my thoughts together. Moving on to the Probiotic Balancing Milk Cleanser. This one is specifically designed for sensitive skin and it's not available in Boots for some reason, but I wanted to include it anyway, just so I can say I've tried them all. We are all about a well-rounded science experiment here. So according to the Liz Earle website, this ultra gentle milky cleanser effectively cleanses without stripping skin's goodness, leaving even the most dry, sensitive and reactive feeling skin looking calmer, clearer and healthier. It seems to really focus on like the ultra sensitive reactive skin type, which I think is really lovely, because actually apart from very kind of clinical feeling products, I feel like people with really sensitive skin don't have a lot of options, and surely if anything they're the people who need the most options. This is packed full of pre, pro and postbiotics, and it's meant to strengthen the moisture barrier to dramatically improve the look of dry, sensitive skin within 7 days. It's suitable for vegans, and just like the rest of them, it's cruelty free. And apparently in the clinical trials, 90% of people said their skin felt less reactive and irritated. 9 out of 10, so also 90%, felt that it instantly soothed their skin, and 9 out of 10 again said their skin looked visibly healthier after a week. Let's give it a go. And already I'm confused, because on the back it says that it removes makeup, but it also says to massage a small amount onto damp skin. So am I supposed to apply water to my makeup face? Like, I don't mind doing that. Obviously makeup's coming off either way. I've just never done that for any other makeup remover. But okay, I guess. I'm just like gonna sort of press it in and on my eyes. Oh, this actually says if product gets into eyes, rinse well with water immediately. So I assume it's not meant for eyes. In that case, I'm actually not going to use this to remove my makeup, because I really don't like using makeup removers that aren't suitable for eye makeup. So like I did with the Cleanse and Glow, I'm just going to review this as a regular cleanser, because to me, eye makeup removal is a very important step of a makeup remover. So I'll see you in the morning for this one. Okay, let's try that again. And this time, we've got a bare face. So the first thing that I want to try with this one is, apparently it is fragrance free in that they've not added anything to add fragrance, but obviously the ingredients themselves have a natural fragrance, and some people online have said that they don't like that smell. So let me try it. I can't smell anything right now. How much does it say to use? Just a small amount. Normally it says grape sized or pea sized, this time just small, which is so subjective, but let's do that. It's quite a different texture to the cleanse and polish, for example. It's much smoother. It looks more like a moisturizer in a lot of ways, but it is still quite thick. Oh, I can smell something. I think it's the oats, but I wouldn't say it's off-putting. Obviously, if you're using a lot of the other Liz Earle products and you have that scent, then it is quite a different experience. It almost smells like plants. Okay, my skin is now damp. Okay, first impression, it feels so soft, it literally feels like I'm putting a moisturiser on my face. That does not feel like a cleanser. Obviously it's not like sinking in, it is just so soft. I'm going to take a minute to rub that in, and then I'm going to use it on my eye area as a bit of an experiment because I do have quite sensitive eyes and this is designed for sensitive skin, but I'm not going to get it in my eyes, which is what it specifies. Obviously I've still got it on at the moment, but my face feels like I've got like a hydration mask on. It's really, really soft. So let's wash it off and see if that changes. You guys know how red my face normally goes as I'm removing things, and I would say that's not happening to the same extent right now, which is really interesting. I'm just going to stand here for a couple of minutes and let my face dry before I give you my final thoughts. My skin to touch feels lovely and soft. Like it definitely doesn't feel dry or anything. I kind of feel neutrally towards this product. It might genuinely just be a fragrance thing. Like, I think the rest of the products that I've tried for this video have felt so luxurious, and they've really felt like they all have their own place in my routine. But this one, I don't know, I don't love it as much. But I also can see how if your skin is really sensitive to fragrance, this is a very good option for you. My skin is starting to feel a little bit tighter now that I've washed it off, but I am about to put moisturiser on anyway, so that's fine. I've used this a few times now, and I just watched that footage back, and actually I think I was kind of unnecessarily harsh on this. I think I just wanted something edgy to say, and also I'm really worried that if I have only positive things to say, you guys won't think I'm being honest. If you've seen videos on this channel, I'm not always nice. I'm just a really big fan of all of these products apparently. I did experience a really slight tingling sensation, but in retrospect I actually think that might have been maybe some of the active ingredients or something, because something that I find really interesting, and this has become clearer and clearer the more I've used it, the more I've compared it to my experience with other products. I have kind of always just assumed that my skin goes red when I remove product from it, be that cleanser, makeup remover, whatever it is. I always get a little bit of redness. I think it's so interesting that that doesn't happen with this. This is literally the first time that has ever happened to me since I was a teenager, like since I started taking an interest in skincare. My skin has changed a lot over the last couple of years, and it's definitely now more sensitive than it used to be. I've actually had a dermatology referral because I'm having a lot of problems, particularly around my eyes. So while I still really enjoy and don't get any sensitivity from using any of the other products right now, you know what, I am actually so pleased to know that this exists, because I know that if I ever have any big time issues, my skin seems to get on well with this. You know, it's not the most exciting, it's not got that fragrance, and it doesn't give me the same brightness as the Cleanse and Glow, for example, but I can attest to the fact that it is so gentle. I saw a lot of people in the reviews on the Lizelle website saying that this is the only cleanser they will use, and specifically that it really helps to calm down redness and like reactionary skin. Honestly, I feel like to the people who really suffer with that, this might end up being like a holy grail product. So even if you don't suffer from really sensitive skin yourself, remember this product, keep it in your back pocket. You never know if a friend or family member might be looking for a solution to their problem, or if your skin might get more sensitive as you age. I'm so pleased to know that when I'm having my skin flare up problems, I now have something I can try. It is technically also supposed to remove makeup, but I wear quite heavy makeup and this is a very gentle product, and I just feel like it's not heavy duty enough for that for me. So I'll stick to the cleansing balm for that. Basically, what I've discovered here is an entire new like cleanser wardrobe. I've got my Cleanse and Glow for the morning, then my cleansing balm for the evening to take off my makeup, followed by the cleanse and polish, and then if I'm having any issues or feel like my skin is really flaring up, I've got the Probiotic Balancing Milk Cleanser. And I was supposed to be picking one, and instead I've sort of gone, and I think all four are necessary. So maybe some of you can be more decisive than me. If you have ever tried any of these products, please put your experience in the comments below. I would absolutely love to hear what you thought of them. I'm going to link everything in the description, including some different sizes at different price points and some like gift sets that aren't gift sets, they're like sets that have multiple products in, so you get them at a slightly discounted rate and stuff like that. I'll have a little hunt around, find some deals for you. Those will be affiliate links, so if you do choose to purchase through any of those links, I will earn a small amount of commission at no extra cost to you. But if you do choose to do that, I just want to say thank you. These videos are obviously free to watch, but they can be quite expensive to make because I buy most of these products myself, as well as obviously spending a lot of my time making them. I always want this channel to remain impartial and honest, so if you are going to buy any of these products anyway, I would super appreciate you using those links to support me and the channel, and so that I can continue to make videos like this one. But of course, that is completely up to you. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more Liz Earle content. I've never tried any of their other products, so this could be the beginning of a real journey for me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you very soon. Bye guys.